Everyone, Zeddy here again today with another Showdown in the Badlands card review. Shaman getting all the good legendaries. This is one of the coolest, craziest Highlander cards I have ever seen. It'll make you croak. Well, oh my god, I went there. But anyways, bunch of Shaman cards. A lot of them look really strong. We're going to review all of them. And of course, if you want to win these cards, we have a giveaway going on for 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment to the video description below. Be subscribed to the channel. And we're already less than 900 subs away from unlocking that next mega bundle. So if you haven't already, hit that sub button. Make me go broke. And if we somehow hit 75,000 subs, then 76 would unlock the next one. There is no limit. Anyways, let's take a look at the Shaman cards, starting off with the Cactus Cutter, a 2-mana 2/2 Murloc, battle cry, draw spell, so that's pretty good. Novice Engineer, crying in the corner. If you cast it this turn, gain +1/+2 and taunt. So you get a 2-mana 3/4 taunt draw spell if you've played it this turn. That's pretty good. I feel like you could just run this as a tutor, as card draw. Again, Shaman doesn't have like the best card draw in the world. Even in standard, like they got Ancestral Knowledge and a couple other cards like that, but overall, like it doesn't even need to be in a Murloc deck. You don't have to cast it the turn you play it. That could be just an upside bonus. You could play it on 2, draw a spell, you're gonna feel fine. Seems like a serviceable card that could slot into a bunch of decks. Obviously, like Wild Murloc Shaman, you could play it and tutor out your anything, or is it everything? I can never remember which one. Anything, I believe, is the paladin spell. Everything is the shaman spell that like buffs your stuff, or you get like the ice fishing spell, or maybe bloodlust or whatever. It's a good card. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in standard and wild. It can be used for multiple things. And again, the second part, the gain +1/+2 in taunt, is nice and all, but you don't have to do it, right? Like, it's not like, oh, this card's terrible unless I get the condition. The condition's just kind of a nice bonus on top of you drawing a spell. So yeah, it seems like a good card that could, again, slot into multiple archetypes. The Murloc tag doesn't even have to be relevant for it, so that's pretty cool. We have the Amphibious Elixir, a 2-mana nature spell, restore 5 health, which isn't bad. I believe Paladin is like 2 mana heal 8, but that's like your hero. This can target whatever. You can heal up a minion, your face, and you also discover a spell. It's healing, it's value. Again, I could see this scene play. Healing is always, you know, a valuable asset. It's a nature spell too, so you can discount it with your like Flash of Lightning, where it becomes 1 mana. It's just a decent card. It's healing, it's value, not much more to it than that. In Wild too, where healing, even there, like you're running like healing rains and a lot of cards that aren't phenomenal. They're just okay. This might be better than that. It is less healing overall though, but getting value, could get more healing cards from it, can be decent. So again, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, a 3 out of 5 in wild. It's just a good, solid little card. It's not gonna break the game. It's not gonna make you go crazy, but overall, it could slot into a lot of more slower or like combo decks, control decks. Absolutely could see some play. Next, we have the giant Tumbleweed. I really like the art. I hope this is like nicely animated golden. 7-mana nature spell, so another nature spell. Deal 6 damage to all minions. So that's your own stuff. You know, your own minions aren't safe, so it's more of a control style card. And you summon a 6/6 Tumbleweed that looks like that. Doesn't have a tribe or anything. It's just a token. And that's pretty good. Earthquake back in the day saw play, would deal 5 and then 2. So it's better against like death rattles, and also dealt 7. But you get a 6/6 after. That's board presence. That's not bad. In today's game, is that good enough? Probably not. Like it's crazy, you know, 7 mana, better Flame Strike. Well, actually, Flame Strike's one-sided, to be fair. Deal 6 is it's good. Like it'll kill most things. It's just man, the board doesn't matter as much as it used to. Like, the board is there to set up other stuff. It's not so much to win the game a lot of the time. So it's kind of hard to evaluate. Again, Flash of Lightning, this is 6, but I don't think that's super relevant. It's a decent card. Maybe it pops up in certain control decks. There really isn't much going on for Shaman control, but Highlander Shaman, I think, is very much going to be a thing when we take a look at the Highlander payoff card, and I think this could slot in as a 1 of. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. I think it's a 2 out of 5 in wild. It's too slow there. When's the last time you saw an Earthquake or like a Hagatha scheme? Like, the 6/6 is very relevant, right? Giving you that body afterwards, you could like evolve it, all sorts of stuff that could go with it. But again, I think it's more of a niche standard card where, yeah, you need to run 30 cards for your Highlander deck, or if you're playing Renathal, 40 cards. You'll probably want one of these, as it really isn't too shabby. Next, we have the Trusty Companion, a 2-mana epic spell, no spell school on this one. Give a minion +2 and +3. If it has a minion type, draw one of that type. Even Shaman, I just think of this immediately in wild. Hero power on 1, you put this on your totem, you draw a totem, you have a 2/4, or if it's the Searing Totem, you have a 3/4. This is going to be really good in wild, even Shaman, and this is going to be pretty decent in any tribal deck. Murlocs, Elementals, you just get a nice buff. It's +2/+3. It's like premium stats for 2 mana. You draw a card. Again, seems really good in both standard and wild. Tribal decks should absolutely be able to utilize this. This buff allows you, especially if you play a 1-drop, it sticks. Like, that is really strong. And this with like Carving Chisel, the 2-mana weapon that like spawns totems, that's really strong as well, right? So this seems like a really good card. I'm actually gonna give 4 out of 5 in standard and wild for the fact that you get a really good buff, you get card draw on top of that. That just seems really, really good for any board-based deck. So yeah, look out for this one. This seems incredibly strong in any format, in my opinion. And in Arena, you feel fine picking this in Arena, especially even if you don't draw a card in Arena, like just sticking like a whatever 1-drop and hitting this on 2 can be really good. You already see that with like Jam Session. It's a little bit stronger, but that overloads you. So no, really good card. Absolutely expect to see play. And then we have the big time legendary minion, Dr. Holiday, a 5-mana 4/5. Oh, it's bad. It's got bad stats. Oh, wait. Let's read. Battle Cry. If your deck has no duplicates, equip the Staff of the 9 Frogs. What is that? It is one of the most ridiculous weapons I have ever seen. It is a 5-mana 2/9 weapon. At 2/9, Vipers are going to be eating this. Harrison Jones can draw the entire deck. But what does it do? After your hero attacks, you summon a 1/1 frog with taunt. That's not that great, but still, this is 5 mana, deal 18 damage, right? And what is each frog gets bigger than the last, which I would assume a 1/1, a 2/2, a 3/3, a 4/4, a 5/5, and yes, as we got here, a 9/9 frog with taunt. The Revenge of the Frog. It's been a 0/1 for so long. It's time for the frog to smart. This is an incredible payoff, right? You're getting a 5-mana 4/5, which isn't amazing, but you're equipping a ridiculous weapon. You get to push 2 damage every turn. You get escalating minions that cannot be ignored. They have taunt. This is a type of card you feel pretty good about making a Highlander deck around. I'm sure we're going to get that Reno, neutral Reno, probably. We'll see what other synergistic things we got going on. But this just seems like an outright nutty, busted Highlander card. One of the best I've ever seen. The main weakness, obviously, weapon removal. Viper is a card. People do play it in some decks. That's going to feel devastating to lose. In Wild, though, you could play like the whole 3-drop that like gives you a weapon that broke, so you can get it back, I guess, and spend 5 mana on it. Not really a realistic strat, but it's there. Or the dragon that re-equips a weapon that broke as well. Is it not a pirate? Did I say dragon? I don't know. Anyways, there's ways to get around it, but this card just seems absolutely phenomenal. I see the complaints coming already. How, like, if you don't have weapon removal, if you don't kill your opponent pretty quickly, this is going to get out of control, push a bunch of damage. I think it's really solid, and this is a beast too. And we just got that tribal buff spell, so you can get your Glug attach the buff onto that frog, get your Glug, get your Brilliant Macaw in Wild. Seems like an incredibly good card to me. I'm giving this a 5 stars in standard. I'm not entirely sure if that last elemental we had last video is 5 stars. I feel like this has to be a 5-star Highlander card. In a Wild, you might just play this in Shutterwalk Shaman. Like Reno Shutterwalk has already been a pretty good deck. This just makes it even better. I'm giving it 5 stars standard, 5 stars Wild. This card seems absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think about the cards in the comments below. We'll have more reviews tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.